every precinct's got a couple of guys or women. When I worked in the 50th precinct, we had a guy, he looked like Nick Tortelli from Cheers, Carla's husband, that guy Dan Hedaya with the hairy chest. He would come into the precinct dressed like an attorney with a satchel. He'd get your name and type your name on legal briefs that you killed his wife and serve you with these bogus subpoenas. We'd throw him out of the station house. Then you had a woman that would hang around the precinct. She had Coke bottle glasses, and she would have this big shit-eating grin, and you had to get away from her because she would get you in a bear hug and scream, "Policeman, I love the policeman." So what we would do with the rookie cops is we would say, "Come here, I want you to meet somebody," and shove them into her. The woman had like a grip like a sumo wrestler, and like, what the fuck? And she's like, "I love the policeman." So every NYPD precinct had, and I worked in a lot of different precincts, so you would know their act. It was almost like a comedy. It was like a variety show, some of the precincts.
How about the story about dumping one of the EDPs on another department?
The story you're talking about, it was cold. It was a 4 to 12. We get called to this nice building in the north end of the precinct, and this guy is in a hallway, and he's ringing everybody's buzzer to get in. And he doesn't know anybody in the building, and he's drunk. And I go, "Where do you live?" And he lives at the south end of the precinct. For the life of me, I don't know how he got up there. And I said, "Do you want me to give you a ride home? Please, please, please." So we toss him, make sure he doesn't have a weapon. We put him in the car. And then in addition to being drunk, he's crazy. He's telling us that his wife won $20 million in the lottery and she's controlling us. And, you know, we get to his place and he's not getting out of the car. And we try getting him out of the car. And it's like, you know, I don't want to call the sergeant and tase this guy, but I don't want to drive around the whole night with him either. Right? So I says, "I know what we're going to do." So what we did was we took him up over the border back to where we found him in Yonkers. I figured maybe he doesn't live here. Maybe he lives in Yonkers. So I pretended like I had a flat tire, and my partner and I got out, and I said, "Poppy, can you give us a hand?" And as soon as he got out of the car to help us with the flat tire, we ran around, got in the car, and drove off and left him back in Yonkers.